job. I'm not the sort of person who could say work in a factory doing the same job day in, day out for 40 or 50 years. I just couldn't do that sort of thing. I had to do something that was interesting and great job variety. And obviously the aspect of helping people out appealed to me.
I like the unlikeliness of it. I like the odd hours and the every day being different and the unpredictability and the pressure situations. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy, and the physical aspect of it I enjoy a lot.
Because of the nature of the job we do, we see a lot of things which are really sort of outside the human domain, and wouldn't be the sort of thing you would go home and talk to your families about. Psychologically, you've got to be very strong to deal with some of the things you see, obviously, especially in the downturn of the economy. We're getting a lot of suicides nowadays, and you've got to have a strong stomach for this sort of job. And there is counselling available there if we need it. And as I said, though, what we tend to do is after a bad incident, we come back to the station, we sit around the table, cup of tea, cup of coffee, and have a chat about what we saw and that sort of stuff. But you do build up a sort of an inner strength over the years with these things, and to be able to deal with them.
You're flat out. You can see even from this morning, like we left at 8:30, whatever, back here at 3:30, managed to get a cup of tea. So there's not much opportunity for rest for the most part.
Unfortunately, some guys maybe take it a little bit too far, and it can affect their home life. They might get quite stressed out about something that they've seen or something that has happened, and they bring it home, and their family mightn't realise what has happened and might think that they're maybe a bit moody or something like that, and they don't realise that maybe they've had a very bad incident that day or the night before, but they don't want their families knowing about it or worrying about them.
My perception would have been reasonably, I think, on target with what the reality of it is. There would have been some stuff, some of the ambulance cases, and that you may not have been fully aware of some of the stuff that you would have covered, or the range, say example, the range of medicines that we're allowed to administer. I wouldn't have been aware of the extent of that, but other than that, the firefighting would have been pretty much as I had perceived it to be. Yeah.
It definitely is a vocation. There's no doubt. It's not just a job. Definitely not just a job. It's a vocation.